Two and one.
What up, though?
Welcome,
Peace.
welcome. Tag. We have to do this at the beginning of every video. We have to tag me, even though it's already tagged.
Hey, we should have had you like make a post like, "Hey, we going on in an hour or something." I think we should do that next time. Cause yo, it's too late now.
I'm gonna post right now for those of you who are not live or not joining us, but you should be.
Right.
I'm gonna make a post right now. So you see, we're in a different spot today. We're trapped in the closet.
What up, though, E? What up, though, man? What up, though, everybody? So tonight we're gonna be talking about, since people coming on already. Tonight we're gonna be talking about kind of the divide and the double standard when it comes to how we treat black men and black women. And like, this is gonna be difficult to like stay on track because like the actual subject is so vast, and we gonna try to like break it down and condense it. And the like question that we starting with is like when the example of like when people say what up though, Mr. Valentine, when people say like black men need to treat black women better, like duh, like cool, everybody like yes, yes, queen and all that old shit, right? And then when somebody say, oh, but black women got some shit to deal with too, it's like, hold on, right? It's like, wait, you like, you ain't supposed to do that. It's like talking about Oprah, right? You ain't supposed to do that. So that's kind of what we're gonna touch on a little bit today. I need you to say something because you usually do that part.
Right, no, but I want to clarify because what you said was that and maybe I'm repeating what you said because I was posting something.
Go ahead.
But when like people will say things like black men need to treat black women better, and yes, just like what you said, it's like hooray, hurrah, and there's all this yes, whatever. And then when somebody turns around and says black women need to treat black men better, all of the sudden there's these excuses and there's these justifications as to why black women don't have to treat men better.
Question.
Yes.
Is that justified as a woman? And I want you to look at it and think, because I know like you not every woman, and you don't think like every woman like at all, right? Like seriously, even no matter if you're talking about pro black women, no matter if you're talking about women who are mixed, no matter what, you don't think like everybody else because you're your own person, right?
Right.
So to you, when I say, is it justified, before just thinking about like us or something like that, like just think, is it justified for the double standard or for women to be so quick to be like, you can't talk about me, y'all need to get y'all shit right,
Okay.
Is that
I
justified?
don't want to take away from anybody's truth.
Fuck that. You answer the question. No.
I
want to make y'all clear,
because I thought about this.
I want to make you clear that we don't like go back and forth about this before we do these videos. So some of the stuff come up and it's like, word, you know what I mean? Like it's new info. So just to be clear, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I don't want to take away from anyone's truth. There is evidence within our community that can be taken as pushing the blame on black men as to why some women are in the situations that they're in or why they are treated the way that they are. Because I don't think that they look at the root of the whole situation. And I think that the blame is put on the wrong thing. That's what I think. In general, what was the question?
Do you think it's justified that it's like that like double standard almost? Do you think it's justified for a woman to just go on guard when it's like, you can't talk about, you know what I mean? No, you don't try to check us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't feel comfortable saying it's justified, but I also don't feel comfortable saying that they don't have their reasons for feeling that way. Let's talk about what some of the reasons are, like what some of the things that they come up with.
Tell me.
So one thing that I've heard is like they abandon their children. They
pause.
Yes.
Pause. That's not true. See, and that's the thing. Like that's the thing is where like we let these narratives that are told for us to us, but not by us, right?
Right.
We let these narratives. Guaranteed, we see way more. I see so many black men with nothing, man. Poor black men pushing strollers with their babies all the time. It's a crazy narrative. And then when you look at the statistics, non-black people be gone too. This is a boy thing.
Right.
This is a not even a boy thing. This is a American boy thing. Right. Where they just going around humping everything and just leaving kids and not taking care of your business. This is a Western thing. This is not a black man thing at all. Literally every black man in my circle is either a single father or a father taking care of their kid. Every single one. And I didn't like go around picking my comrades like, you cool, you know what I mean, you a daddy. It just happened. And I look around my circle, even the dudes I work with, man, every one of them black, every one of them take care of all their kids, whether they from separate homes. I got 3 kids, 3 different women, take care of all of them. All of them.
But what I'm saying is, you're absolutely right. You're totally correct.
Yeah, I don't want to get too
far
off.
But one thing that you did say was that's the narrative that we are fed, and that's what I'm saying is like they feel like they're justified because that's what they're watching is that narrative.
Exactly.
And so they do feel strongly about it.
But it feeds the ego. See, women don't like to talk about this, but y'all have egos too.
What?
And it's a lot easier. Right, where that come from? All that all that toxic, all that toxicity.
all that female toxicity.
Anyway, let me be toxic feminism. What's up, though? Peace, y'all. Peace. Everybody who coming on. But when we actually look at what's going on between us, most of it is a narrative that's being fed to us.
Yes.
Similar to how we'll be like, "What's up, bitch?" Or "Oh, fuck you, then, bitch. You ain't giving me your number." Like that's some shit that's been fed to us. That's not who we are. Mama, hold on. God, this is like way left field.
Okay.
But this is the culture that we in. Yesterday, I don't know what I was on my United Black America. We still have a thread in Instagram, and they like be posting, right? And one of the brothers posted an Instagram video, and y'all probably saw this. Y'all watching, and it was an Instagram video of a young brother, big brother too, handsome brother, like fit and everything else. He had to be maybe in his 20s, mid 20s, if I'm guessing. Sister, elder queen, had to be in her 50s, mid 50s, had a black and white gray ponytail. She just grinding, and he like just grinding like he fucking her. This is an elder with the youth. Follow me. This is what we do though. This is what we promote. And I just looked at the comments. Yes, not grandma though. Smiles and claps, like get it. Mind you, they just grinding to some stuff like how somebody dancing in the club, some young, like if me and you dancing.
Maybe that's his girlfriend.
But it wasn't. I know it wasn't because of the caption. But see, look how you just try to justify that. See that? I'm just saying, you try to justify that. You really did. Maybe it's his girlfriend. No matter what, that's inappropriate for even if that was his girlfriend. Why is this public? Why are we the ones making this stuff public? Like you fucking this elder, and this is public, and we clapping. You see what I'm saying? This is the stuff that we raise. This is the stuff that we keep on giving ourselves, and it's just. I know. Go ahead. I know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but it just made me think about something. And it's definitely connected. But anyway.
Okay, so let's go back to justifying. So there's the whole thing where they feel like men abandon their children. Men don't stay in the home. Men cheat on black men cheat on them and don't treat them right. Black men will put white women or women of other races up above black women, and so there's a lot of things that I think they feel justified in saying, because these things do happen, but where is that actually, like, where's the root of that problem? Where does the root of that problem come from?
Well, if you talk about which problem? Because you
mentioned
like so 3 or 4 problems.
Right. Let's talk about this
because some of them aren't true.
This one is a big one. This one is a big one.
Go ahead.
The big one that I see a lot is black men putting women of other races above the black woman and going and being like, my queen. Talk about that dude talking about the light-skinned babies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, take
that don't help.
This is my queen. Talking about these white women. This is my queen, and she treats me better than these black women out here who act like they can't act right and stuff.
It's ridiculous. Now, see, but Mr. Valentine says something that's true. That's when we live the stereotype.
Living out the stereotype.
But even more accurate, though, even more accurate is that we've taken on an identity that's not ours. Like we could. I could say this at every video. I could literally say this at every video because what we're talking about is that we've taken on an identity that's not ours. We think that we're supposed to be players and pimps. We think that we're supposed to be, bitch, I'm all that and all that, and we think that's cute. And mind you, some of you women think that shit's cute.
Yep.
Some of you women, if I come up there and be like, bitch, and just spitting, love it. Pussy get wet. Tell the truth.
Panties dropping.
Tell the truth. Now, see, where is this coming from? This is not our natural selves, yo. This is not. But if we being honest, some of y'all women like that shit. Some of y'all like ignorance. Some of y'all like some.
But why?
Somebody up there. I think that it's because we've been giving this. We've been socialized into this. We've been socialized into being these people. Even if, no matter if you revolutionary or if you's a what you call an Uncle Tom, you still been socialized into it. I'm just saying, we've been socialized into it, and the main part of it is the entertainment. I'll say entertainment. The most effective is music, but entertainment in general. What we see on the TV,
and black
what we listen
people
to.
love to be.
We love to be entertained, yo. We love to be entertained. Hey,
yes,
hey, because that's just our natural vibrations. The melanin feel the vibrations, and we love it, right? But yeah, we just let people tell us who we are, and we live it out. That's what I think. When you just to answer that question, we live it out. Because why would we do things that are harmful to us continuously?
Right.
Continuously though. Like it's not like it's like one thing. We do so much shit that goes against our own interest and health.
Right.
And that's one of them though. Like I'll sit up there and look at you like you ain't nothing unless some Asian come by. Just cause she Asian. Wow.
Right. Right.
When we create
following
all that,
the Asian stereotype too.
When we create
probably
all
rich.
that,
She probably got a lot of money. Her parents
when we
probably
create
own
all that.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What you say, Mr. Valentine? Facts. Yeah, man. That's a big one too. Because our elders, we grinding on our elders. We ain't getting mentors by them. We trying to run them in. Anyway, I got a question for you.
What?
Do black men need to treat black women better? How about that shit? Huh?
Yes. But I want to say this because
yes.
no, but I'm saying
right.
Yes, they do. And don't think that I don't think. You know what I'm saying?
We're just talking about us right now, though. We don't have to qualify it at all.
Yes.
We don't have to
black
qualify
men
it.
do need to, because everything that I just said are things that do happen in the black community. I'm not saying that it happens to the extent that we're made to believe that it happens.
Tell me where we failing. Where are black men failing?
Well,
y'all speaking truth on this one for real. Y'all killing it with the comments. Real talk. But what we need to improve?
Self-love. I think self-love and with self-love comes
how is self-love gonna make me treat you better?
Because if
you
preaching,
I just want you to preach.
If you love yourself, then you're gonna treat yourself better, and you're gonna take care of yourself, and that means things like that whole
But don't I love myself if I'm like, bitch, I'm a pimp. Bitch, you better come.
You don't love yourself.
I don't love myself if I'm talking about you better look at how good I look and everything else. And
You're not loving yourself. You're loving a fake image that you've been fed. That's not really
interesting.
You. That's not really you. If you love yourself, you will take better care of yourself.
Bitch, I'm a pimp. The fuck
if
is you talking about? This ain't me.
Your ass up
you trying to tell me I ain't know? Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I'm a punch.
Look, listen, you see how fast I got my. I'm sorry. Okay.
Real quick.
Okay. But okay, go ahead, cook. Let me stop.
You're gonna mess me up,
cook,
and I'm gonna forget my train of.
Cook.
Now
I'll
listen.
later. Okay.
Black community, we are hurting mentally. We've been through a lot. We've had trauma from years and years and years that have been passed down to us. This is still a thing. We can sit up there and act like, oh, go take a nap. You're going to be all right afterwards. But that's not it. We have to take better care of ourselves. We have to love ourselves because we are being taught time and time again not to love ourselves, not to take pride in ourselves. And if we do love ourselves and do take pride in ourselves, then we're labeled as something hateful or something.
I have a question for you though.
Bad.
To bring you back. Who's teaching us how to treat women though?
Them people.
Who?
Them people.
I think some women teach us too.
Absolutely.
Because I've had some women who wanted me to
when you are in a relationship with someone, you have to teach them how to love you.
What about our mamas?
This goes back to the whole.
I'm just saying. What about?
It's a cycle.
Because the question is, who is teaching black men how to treat women?
Right. it's a cycle because a lot of us had mamas who didn't have fathers present.
And daddies, and that's
so
the thing,
then
right?
we get that thought like, okay, so it must be true. Black men don't take care of their families. And that black men don't stick around and take care of their children.
I've been in households and I've witnessed households who treated the kids ill because the dad was gone. I remember my mom when I was a little boy, one of the few members of my mom knocking the shit out of me and then saying shit like, you look just like your damn daddy. But that type of shit.
Yeah,
that type of shit happens though.
Doing things like having children from multiple men, and then because the man of a particular child doesn't treat them good, they treat that child horribly. But that's women's stuff. We're talking about men.
No. I was just saying who's teaching.
Right, but this is the thing.
It's
a cycle. It's a cycle. It is a cycle because that is where you first learn it. I think is in the household, and that's why it's important that as a black community that we start sticking together and we start raising our children the right way and raising our kids together. Even if you're not together, being an active participant in your child's life and letting your child see some unity between the mom and the dad, even if they're not together, showing them that like it doesn't matter that we're not living under the same household, we're still a unified unit when it comes to parenting our children.
Real talk. It's very important. I'm trying to, as you talking, I'm like, because I didn't really answer like where are black men failing and like who is teaching us how to love black women. But I do think that you hit it on the head when you said about self-love. I don't think, see, the thing about self-love is that every image, every message that we get is anti-black. Very few of the messages say this is an anti-black message. Right? So we don't even see it.
Right.
Most of us don't see it, and I talk to us and we really don't get it.
I think that a lot of people that make those images and those messages don't even realize that it's anti-black. That's how embedded it is into our culture.
Right? So I think that's the first thing that we have to start gravitating and devouring black literature, Africanism, going back and understanding who we really are. Period. Like, and I do think, because I know me personally, you know me, like prior to you and everything, it was like just everybody like in relationships with non-black people, for real though, like just fucking crazy. Now I was talking to, matter of fact, I was on my lunch break today with one of my coworkers. He's actually the newest on the team, and he was like, literally, he was like, Rome, how I just came from got your shoes, and I was like, he was like, how are you with the white girls though? Literally, right? And he was like, how is you with the others though? He was uncomfortable asking me because he don't know me like that yet, right? And I was like, honestly, Richie, man, it just ain't the same anymore. They just don't even look the same. Literally, you know, a big booty anything, that's still, we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about this. But seriously, it does not, because I know, and it's not because I don't think that it's that I love myself so much more that black literally looks so much better. And I remember a time where I will look at a non-black or a lighter, where I will look at you and like, ooh, she's better just because she's light-skinned. How many times have I ever complimented you on your eyes? You got beautiful eyes. How many times? Think about it.
Not that many.
I really don't think, and it's not that I don't think, I just don't literally look at you like, ooh, you're a thing. That's not what attracts me to you at all. I think you blacker than some of the blackest people I know. Real talk. Literally, some of the black, and your ass ain't that. Huh? We ain't gonna talk about y'all. We already did that. We already did that video. Anyway.
That does not determine blackness.
That does not determine blackness at all.
Thank you very much.
But I do think that coming to love yourself and understanding yourself, and you cannot do that by listening to what the fuck they tell us about us.
Right.
Period.
Right.
You're not gonna come to love yourself and other black people by listening to what the fuck they tell you.
Right.
Listening to what they talking about in liberal arts classes at PSU, I promise you will fucking destroy you. I was there. I don't give a fuck how many master's degrees you get, how many PhDs you get, sir or ma'am. If you did it from an institution of white higher learning, you ain't got shit,
I think you have to remember that, like when you go, and we're not saying don't go to school and learn things.
We ain't talking about that.
I'm just, but I just, but I wanted. You gotta tell them. Can you just let me do this?
We
let me
educate
live.
ourselves out of each other.
Listen.
Go ahead.
We're not saying that you shouldn't go and you shouldn't educate yourself. But when you go and you educate yourself, you have to have the mindset of where this education is coming from.
Good shit, son, Lisa Way.
Yeah.
For real.
Yes, that's great.
That.
Yeah.
I dig that. Go ahead.
But you have to think about where is this information coming from? And we need to start teaching our kids the same thing when we send them to these white institutions. I know I'm off subject.
No, I want to answer
just
that.
Give me a second.
Go ahead.
When we send our kids to these white institutions, we need to start putting it in their head, the mindset that they need to be when they're receiving this information, because otherwise they're fucked, basically. And we have to start teaching our kids ourselves anyway. That's a given. But anyway, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna touch on like who's teaching us how to treat women, and outside of the media, I think too that to a certain extent it is women. Mm-hmm. Women do, because I'm just speaking for me. I'm not gonna speak for all men on this one, because I could speak for me, and from what I've learned, what I've learned by way of social learning, mm-hmm. is that certain things do attract women. So therefore, like, let's say if I'm going for a job interview, right? I know to put on the right clothes. Mm-hmm. I know to speak the right language, right?
And smell good.
And to smell good, right? So mm-hmm. I know if I'm trying to attract a woman, right? Mm-hmm. To whatever culture of a woman I'm trying to get, I kind of know the skills and the skill set to how to say, how to get you to smile, how to get, just, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Get you engaged in the conversation. Mm-hmm. And some of the stuff, when I think about it, is not all the way positive. It's not healthy and mm-hmm. edifying. Mm-hmm. It's not edifying for me to come over and not even know you and like touching you, like, how you doing? And I don't even know you. This has happened in the past, mm-hmm. in a club. You know what I'm saying? Something,
right.
and literally, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Hey, girl, and just looking at you like a piece of fucking meat. Mm-hmm. But this is the thing: when it's received with, yes, you can eat meat, mm-hmm. right? Because this is a culture thing. Right. This isn't even a black thing. Mm-hmm. This is a whole Western culture thing, right? Right. So I think that it's just a vicious cycle. But I want to talk about women now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do black women need to treat black men better?
No, y'all just need to slap shit out of us. Next question. Joking.
Can you please?
I do think so. And so I think so. And first of all, I'm going to say I think that black women should treat black men better in terms of just in general. Like, we need to be treating each other more peacefully. Just like in full disclosure, I told you a few weeks ago, I'm going to work on trying to be more kind to you. Just in general, like, mm-hmm. just being kind. Like, why am I I'll be sit up here being other people's face and be cool, and then come home and all my stress, mm-hmm. I'm going to sit up there and put it on you, right? Like, or just bring all my stress home instead of being like, man, I'm home, let me let this go and be peaceful, right? Mm-hmm. And be kind, like, seriously. So just all of us need to be kind to each other as black people and as all people. That's something I'm personally trying to work on. I'm just saying, though, we just need to be kinder to each other. But I do think that black women need to be more kind to black men, because when we understand that we aren't walking in our own truth and mm-hmm. our own identities, and I know that this isn't even who you really are, brother, and you didn't listen to too much fucking whatever you listen to, whatever mm-hmm. little person or whatever pill you popping, you didn't do too much, and you're not who you are yet. So I'm gonna leave you alone. I ain't gonna fuck with you, but I'm gonna try to pull you in or just give you some game and like move on, instead of just saying, see, you hotep nigga, mm-hmm. you ain't shit nigga. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is why I don't mess with niggas, and talk all that black girl magic black shit, and then you with a white boy. This is who I'm talking about, for real though. And whatever you want to do, I am like seriously, I'm not the one to pull punches. If y'all didn't heard me for 13 seconds, you know I'm not pull punches. But seriously, these are the sisters who I say need to treat us better, because while you tearing us down, you also literally ripping us apart mm-hmm. by not even sitting up there giving us a chance at all. And some of y'all is like that too. Go ahead and speak on it though,
I want to also say, to add on to that a lot of these women don't even like men.
Damn.
And that's a problem with the treatment that they give to our black
don't like them in
men.
The first place.
Don't even like them in the first place.
Did you say that they want to be a man? You didn't say that, did you?
Not on camera.
Okay.
But I do think that there. I do think that is, and I think that's in general in that community that there is that whole thing where it's like I'm angry because I feel like I should be a man and I'm not, and because you're and because you're a man and because you act like a man, that's irritating to me. Because absolutely.
That must be a woman thing, or that you could pick up on that, because I don't see me personally. It's really funny because
why would they act that way towards men if they were just not?
I honestly do not know. I feel personally that they've been hurt by some men, or they've come across some of the men who are just the most cantankerous, the most just angry, the most just vicious, and come at them and say some shit like, you bitch, or you bull dyke, or you know what I'm saying, or something.
Which is
like
just rude.
I'm just saying though,
Yeah.
right? So they
Yeah.
just leveled every black man,
Right?
every black man who's not who's straight, like,
But
you are one of them.
Yeah, but I also think
I don't
that anyway, I don't want to get too in depth in that, but I do want to say that is a major. I see that a lot,
Mm-hmm.
like and feminists, like black feminists. That goes along with like ladies. Feminism is not for you. Now,
Why are you talking? That should be a video.
ooh, I don't know enough about it to be on a whole
Well, how
video
you gonna
about
say
it.
it's
but
not for
I'm-
them if you don't
'cause
know
I'm-
about it?
I said I don't know enough about it, but definitely.
I mean, I think you're
feminism
right, but you got to
is
know about it because they'll
not-
tell you all kind of stuff about the
Right.
history
No,
and stuff.
no, no.
If you don't know, you would think that they right. I'm just saying.
Feminism is for white women, and
Why
they've
would
got
you
to
say
where
that?
they are off of your back
Why would you say that?
because it's true. So
Oh
anyway,
my
moving along.
gosh, I'm appalled.
You'll be
Oh.
all right.
Oh.
You're gonna be all right.
Oh.
Anyway, but so who's teaching them how to treat men? Who's
Who are teaching them how to
who's
treat men?
Who's teaching the women? Since a lot of times it's women, the kids are growing up in a household and there's usually a woman present. Who's teaching the women
Ooh, oh my goodness. I got something for this.
how to treat men?
I got something for this, for real.
Say it.
This is the thing that I know that happens in black households.
Okay.
When it's a black woman who's a single mom because the dad either wasn't shit or was just going through some stuff in his life, or was just a victim of the system of racism and white
Right,
supremacy,
right.
which we don't want to talk about. We just forget about the invisible hand that has us in the conditions that we are mentally, physically, emotionally, economically, right? We just want to blame us. But anyway, I've heard, literally been in their present and heard them say things to their daughters. You don't need a man.
Yes.
You're not gonna have a man. You need to be able to take care of yourself. It's okay to tell a young queen, you have to be able to take care of yourself because you in a vicious society where your man might get taken from you, where your man might be killed, where you might have to go fight for your man. That's okay. But to just say you don't need a man.
Right. I was just gonna say that. I was like,
and don't get a man who out here in your own neighborhood. Go get a rich man. Go get a wealthy man. You understand? I've heard women tell their kids that, and I know some of y'all listening right now that heard the same exact shit. Y'all didn't heard women telling their kids, you don't need no man.
The message in general, I think, is okay, but just like you said, it's
Facts,
how it's
Donnie.
presented. It's how it's presented because. Yeah, everybody should be ready to take care
Right,
of themselves.
exactly. That's not
Everybody
wrong.
might.
Right.
You
It's
never
not
know.
wrong.
You can be in a relationship. You can be married for 20 years, and all of a sudden your mate kills over
Listen.
and dies. You have to be ready to be independent
Man,
and take
listen.
care of yourself. There's nothing wrong with that message, but what comes along with that is how important relationships are and how important it is when you do have someone and how you're supposed to take care of someone when you do have that. Enjoy the moment that you have with somebody when you do.
I want to say one last thing on who's teaching our women how to treat men. I think that higher education is.
Okay.
Feel me?
Yep.
Feel me? All statistics show that black women in particular are literally one of the most educated in the country now. Facts, like like growing numbers, growing numbers, because everybody else has already got it and everything, like Asians and everything else. But black women are so getting educated now. But see, what we get educated and we get tricked. You ain't shit. we get tricked into getting to these liberal arts, the social workers, the psychologies, the general studies, the women's studies. Right? We get tricked into these, and all they doing is talking about patriarchy, women's rights, LGBTQ
Interesting.
rights, and all of that.
Interesting.
All of that is tailored toward saying that men are the enemy. And this is the thing, though, y'all. I need y'all to pay attention, especially the women. And the brothers go tell you women. This is the thing. Men are the enemy here. But it's middle-aged, insecure white men who runs this place. I don't run shit. Obama didn't run shit. No black
Why are we
senator
not
runs
mad
shit.
at them? Why are we not
Nobody
more
runs
mad at
shit.
them?
But you motherfuckers, I mean it, you motherfuckers want to sit up there and y'all point at me. Y'all point at my little black ass when I say something like I'm the problem. Like I'm going to tell you that you can't get that loan on your house. Like I'm going to tell you, no, you can't get this business loan. Stupid. Get your ass out of here. Like I'm going to sit up there and raise your rent. That's not me. That's not us, man. That's them people that's putting that in y'all brains and y'all mad at them. But at the same people y'all mad at, y'all go suck they dick. Leave me the fuck alone. I can't do this.
Wow.
I can't do this because it's that serious to
But
me.
and also along
serious.
that comes with that whole education is that whole thing where like a woman feels
Facts.
like if she makes
I love
more
that you.
money,
I love that you understand that. Sorry, Mama, but he just said post-traumatic slave syndrome.
Yes.
They don't
that
want
if
to talk
she
about
makes
that.
more money, that why should I be taking care of some regular black woman or black man or whatever? Like it's like all of a sudden we've made this whole imbalance thing going on. Well, because now we're letting money determine
What's your credit score? White boy can get me in a house.
Okay. All I'm
White
saying
boy
is
can get me in a car.
this is why we can't get anywhere because we're not helping each other
At all.
Because
y'all want some money. Y'all want the white.
I'm
y'all
not
want the money with the white man's face on it more than y'all want a
gonna say this.
relationship.
I am gonna say this.
Please say it.
In all cultures.
You a gold digger. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
In all cultures, there are toxic people. So I'm in no way, shape, or form telling you go on and find yourself a guy who's not willing to do anything and not trying to make himself better. However,
Preach, Mama. Preach.
There are some guys who just need a little encouragement. I'm not saying you got to spend your money on them. I'm saying mentally encourage them. Give them good words.
When you gonna
Send
encourage
them
me?
love.
Because I just feel like I need encouragement. Like my neck. Hold on.
Do you know how many times I have to rub this man? Like I'll be like I literally.
My shit
I'm
hurt.
giving him a massage
This
and
shit
I'm
hurt.
like falling asleep.
Listen.
This is my life.
Did you hear it? Look. Can y'all hear that shit on camera? Look, that shit is crazy.
So anyway.
So
I'm not condoning you like having a deadbeat. Deadbeats come in all.
Yeah.
I'm not condoning that, but I'm just saying that our guys need a little bit. They need a little bit more patience, and we need patience, men. Or men, you need to have a little patience with us too, because we know you've been through some shit. We've been through some shit too.
Well, and then the thing comes to where like we'll be so vicious towards each other. Mm-hmm. But we have a people who've literally been shown every day that they don't like you, that they actually want to kill you, that they want to take all your resources, that they don't want you to have any land, mm-hmm. that they don't want you to have any right education. And I'm talking about white people. And we love them to death. We run towards them. Fast, rapidly, rapido, whatever you want to say. We go to them so fast, and yet we just put a wall towards ourselves. And do you know why? Because we've taken on their identity, because that's how they treat us. We treat us how they treat us, and we treat them how they treat them. We love them and hate us.
Ain't that some shit?
Anyway, where does the black men and women divide?
Where does the divide happen? That's so hard though, because like I said, it's a cycle. It's like some tape, like Scotch tape, where you can't find the end of it. It's like a circle of tape. And it's like, where is the end of this? Like, where's this actually?
Yeah, I gotta agree with that.
It's so hard
to say when it happens. Yeah,
when the divide happens.
I would say it happens like immediately, yo. Because and what I mean by that is that, the little boy, and I think it happens with poisoning the boy's mind first. And let me tell you why. Because the little boy and the little girl hears early that dark is bad. For some reason, they know that dark skin is bad. No matter what. They didn't seen a family member or something and they got talked about. Like, yo, black ass, you so black. You know what I mean? So they know that black is bad. And then they learn that nappy hair is bad. That nappy hair is bad. They learn that thick hair is bad. So then in turn, if I already have in my mind at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that black and nappy hair is bad, anytime I see a little black girl, you're ugly. You're black with nappy hair. I'm just saying, right? So I already have this in my mind. In all my cartoons, all my videos, all my movies, all the heroes are light, with light eyes and light features.
And you disconnected yourself
from my own blackness.
From your own blackness.
So therefore, that divide has already happened, unbeknownst to ourselves. And now the girls are sitting up there like, fuck, why nobody like me? I'm at the club, all the brothers are with white girls. I'm at school, I can't even get a damn, nobody asking me to the dance. So why wouldn't I go after the white boy?
Because all these black men have turned to these white women. Now all of a sudden these black women are like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna do the same thing then.
How you talking when you light skinned? Because you know somebody looking like, look at this motherfucker. They talking like,
I could be light skinned.
Yeah, she is too. She light skinned. Ain't no.
I am.
And she light skinned.
I am. What am I supposed to do about that?
But for real though, I really do think that the divide start like early once you socializing us to think that black is wrong. Last question.
Oh, but I want to say something about you saying that I'm light skinned.
I was just playing, but
I could be light skinned, but my ass grew up around white people, so it doesn't matter that I was light skinned. I was still ugly and black.
Ooh,
so, I'm just saying. I understand.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's
so anyway, what were you gonna say?
Man, that's a cold way to look at that though. Seriously,
that's true.
When you black and raised around white people, you still ugly.
You still ugly and you still black.
And then you learn that black people think I'm cute, but they just think I'm cute because I'm light, so they don't really care about me either.
Yeah.
They just want me because they think I'm silky.
Yep.
I couldn't
understand. First time I went down south and I had these little black boys like talking about, she's so fine, and I'm like, what?
Right.
Where'd that come from? Yeah. Okay, anyway, back to what you were talking about.
Who benefits from our gender disunity? Who benefits from, and what I mean by gender disunity is this: LGBTQ separate from straight people, men separate from women, elders from youth. But we just talking about gender. But when we talk about gender, so let's leave elders and youth, but let's leave LGBTQ and straight and men and straight women. Okay. Who benefits from that disunity, if anybody? I would say, because I didn't even think about the question. I was just like, I didn't even think about the question. I would say, who would benefit? I would say, institutions of higher learning, big time, bigly.
How do they benefit though? If they're the ones that are teaching it in the first place.
Exactly, and it's getting people entertained, and it's getting people interested, and more people are enrolling in these classes and in these colleges. Seriously, more, and it's not just black people. Like so many people are going for this stuff, and they really going into these women's studies, which are not bad. I'm not telling you that they're bad, but they're not for us though. They're not tailored for us in our right education to get us towards where we need to go to our goals. So that's what I think benefits from it. Firstly.
Okay, wait. I want to go. I want to just because I just thought of something.
Okay, do it.
How about who benefits from this gender disunity is just the system in itself. If we have disunity, then we're not together as a family.
Preach,
we
mama.
have
Speak
men
on it. Speak on it.
They can send to jail and can do free labor for them. And we have women who can keep having these babies so that they can keep having their free labor. Because we all know that it's school to prison pipeline. Ooh. So we let the boys grow up. We let them stay out long enough or enough that we can get them to have these babies. And even if they have them with the white ladies having black babies, so they're still black babies. They're still going to jail. They're still going to jail. So you know what I'm saying. So that's the whole thing. Black men, it don't matter if they fucking black women or fucking white women. They having black babies. That's free labor right there.
So before we stop, can we give? What do you think is a way to kind of heal from this? Like what would be a good way to say, like, what would you suggest to let's say a woman, since you're the woman here,
okay,
like what would you say women to try to help this divide?
Well, first of all, just kind of like what I said with the men, first you need to learn how to love yourself, and you need to have more patience with our men, and don't take things personal. This is a lesson that I am trying to work on for myself, is to stop taking things personal.
Shut up.
Even if it's directed towards me, I'm really trying to work on that, not taking things personal, because a lot of times hurt people.
Man, and we so hurt.
Right.
We so
as
a
community, as a people,
so
we're hurt people, and we're hurting each other, and so we have to start working on love. And you're right, love combats hate. Now, I'm not talking about in the Martin Luther King Jr. way where it's like we gonna love our enemies and let them beat the shit out of us. What I'm saying is you need to love yourself, because when you can love yourself, you don't worry about the love from other people, but you can treat other people better and help them to love themselves and point out the things that they should be loving about themselves. So, black women, we are the key to healing black men.
Facts. Factual facts.
Make no mistake about that.
All the black women get healed. Can I say that? Oh.
Wait, what are you about to say?
Nothing.
I'm going to have to punch you.
Nothing.
We can also...
What you say?
All I'm saying is, we have the power to make or break our men. Simple as that. And are you out there? I said we have the power.
I know. I'm just messing with you. Go ahead and cook.
Yeah.
Because you said so much really serious.
We have the power to make or break our men.
Man, it's so
and it's
real.
all about making the right choices. And if you feel like you're attracting the wrong men, then you need to do a self-check.
Oop. Whoop.
Because your energy attracts
Whoop.
what you put out.
Whoop.
So that means maybe you've got some work to do on yourself. And as a people, like I said, we have a lot of work we need to do on ourselves. But we can't be worried about everybody. We start with you. Like Michael Jackson said, the man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror. That's who you have to start with.
Can you tell men now? Or do you just want me to do the men?
I want you to do the men because you're a man.
I know, but I was thinking you should tell the dudes because I think the dudes want to hear what a woman would say that they need to be doing too.
Okay, well, you say your thing and then I might intercede.
Okay. But that's not fair unless I say something.
Do it.
Yes, ma'am. But I think that first and foremost, our men needs to. After you already said the self love, but I think that like it has to be a resurgence of like actually wanting to be with black women. I think that's like one of the biggest things, and like now see, when I say that. I come from several different places when I say that, but I think that just keeping something, man. How do I? It's hard for me to explain because I think it's so simple. It's like if you've been with more than one culture, you should know that black women literally are the best women. Like first of all, like literally, but more important than that, there is just a power and energy between when you with another black person, man. And I don't know I think every other culture understands this, that's why they stick together. But I know that there is nothing like when me and her is like clicking perfectly. Like it's nothing more powerful, and I know there's nothing more powerful than when we walking around and people looking like, damn, two black people together. What are they doing? And they're having fun and they're just kicking it. There's nothing. It's abnormal. It's sad that it's abnormal. Almost, but it is more normal than we think. Like seriously, like interracial stuff and stuff, like we like put that on display, but actually it's a lot of black love going around. It's a lot of black marriages and everything else going around. But I think that our first needs to be actually going after ourselves for partnerships, whether you LGBT, whether it's a gay partnership, because listen, even gay people be going with white partners. Huh? Y'all don't want to talk about that shit though. Y'all want to talk about that shit. Even LGBTQ relationships be fucking interracial. Right? So it doesn't matter. We just love everybody else except ourselves. So I think that that's the first thing. And then the second thing, shit, honestly, I think we should just start there. Just like actually start dating our own people. And really being serious about it. No, it's not. Because see, because what I know, see, one of them things about going to school and being a mental health professional and everything is that you like have to learn about a lot of psychology. And one of the things about psychology is that it's factual that you go after somebody who you see yourself in. That's who you love.
What you see in me that's you. I'm curious. That's gonna be a great conversation.
But I am serious. So you go after what you're attracted to is what you see in yourself, and what you see as you want to be a reflection of yourself. I'm not gonna get married to somebody who I'm like, I don't want you to be out there representing me. You understand? So if I marry you, then I'm fine with going around saying this is my wife. Like this is who I want to represent me. So you saying you want a white person to represent you? Period. Like, and when we break it down like that, people, no, I just love to shut the fuck up. You want to go to the car lot with that white dude, man, because you feel like you're gonna be better. You want to go with that white girl because you know that she gonna get something when her mama died in 10, 15 years.
That I think that, see, we're getting off topic again, but I have to say this. I really feel that people in interracial relationships think that some of that privilege is going to rub off on them.
This is
factual.
I
think that they think they're going to benefit from that privilege.
Even if they don't admit it.
But at the end of the day, you don't have anything, because if that woman or that man decides they don't want to fuck with you anymore, you don't have shit.
Even if they don't admit it.
You don't have shit anymore. But it's their shit.
But that's what I think, y'all. And this ain't about interracial relationships, man. Because for real, you can love who the fuck you want to love. Right. But if your mental is on, I just want to get away from my blackness, you fucked up, and fuck you. And that's for me. And I mean that so sincerely. Every one of you. everyone. Seriously, no.
Wait, what was you talking about?
No gives a
What
fuck.
were you supposed to be
I was
talking about?
I was just saying that we need to be loving each other. That's all. We need to be loving each other.
Yes.
First and foremost, not just saying that shit, not just saying black girl magic, black boy joy, and all this other stuff, and then you going home and suck on a white dick and sucking on a white pussy. That don't work like that, y'all.
That's
It
fried
don't have to
chicken
work.
skin.
It don't have to work like that. It just don't have to. Might sound
So
hard.
that's how you
real
think
shit.
that. So that's how you think that that we can start changing the situation is for black men to
I
start loving
absolutely do.
Okay,
think
but
that
what
if we
about the
start-
black men who do love black women and they still fucking up?
What do you mean? So what does that fucking up look like though? What does that fucking up look like though? Because there's several ways to fuck up. Because some of the stuff is just like relationships are hard.
Okay.
People cheat. Like it's not like you're just gonna, hey y'all, we just all gonna be this perfect relationship people. Like that's silly, right? Like
Right.
we just can't say that you just messing up. Like I could love all the black women, but like I want all the black women, right? Like all of them.
This goes back
Right?
to
So-
remember that you have to start teaching you have to start teaching others how to love you. So this is for both black men and black women. You have to start teaching whoever, and this is not just with like partnerships like this. This is any relationship in your life. You have to start teaching and opening your mouth and telling people how to love you, how to treat you, because that's a huge thing. What do you need?
No, go ahead. You
Oh,
talk.
that's a huge thing. It is teaching people how to treat you, and how to love you. That's right up here. It's
Damn.
hard to see. It's 10 something.
I'm like, why? Why would you say that shit like that? Stupid.
Anyway, but I think that that's a place to start too. And again, that starts with yourself, and then teaching others how to love you and how to treat you in their day-to-day life.
I'm done.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I look just zoop. Dunzo. I think we did good. I think you did good.
I think you did great.
I think you did good. And you know what's frustrating about these things? Like, see, we could talk about this, but like we have to face this every day. Like we don't. You just can't just be talking that shit. You have to actually work. That shit is work, man. That shit is work.
Man.
Don't you roll your eyes like that?
I
One
did
more
not.
time. Now you didn't roll your eyes. It's on video. It's on video, motherfucker.
I
will
didn't say I didn't
rewind
roll
this
my
shit.
eyes. Well, I didn't roll my eyes. It was like I put my eyes. I widened my eyes.
I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be a good example.
Here,
I'm trying
here's
to be
a roll.
good example.
That was not what I did.
The cameras ain't gonna be on all night.
Why?
Ooh. God damn it. You just couldn't help
I
it.
couldn't help it.
Anyway, I love y'all. We love y'all.
Yes.
I don't know what we're gonna do next time, but we said something earlier in this video that I think the like black feminism.
The
thing.
black
I
feminism.
think that'd be so good.
Okay.
I want to bring one of my black feminist friends on though to
Yes.
talk about it. Like for real, y'all. I would love that. Anyway, I'm
Yes.
done. You got something else?
Nope. No.
Pretty brown eyes. That didn't sound good. I want to make it like
My eyes are brown.
I want to
anyway.
make
I don't know
people
who you
think.
singing
I
to.
want to talk to you.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for interacting in our conversation. And enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yo, mom.